What's up guys, this is Wolfstrike150 and I know that this video has been kind of postponed for a while now. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a Minecraft video, and in this little intro I'm just gonna explain my reasoning for that. So if you guys are like longtime fans, just kind of stick around and see what I gotta say. If you're here just for the video, you can just skip to that. It doesn't really matter to me, but I'm just going to talk about a couple of things with the way my YouTube channel has been moving lately. Reason for this video taking so long to come out for this part of the strip club is that I have been very busy, and I've made that very apparent. I'm actually just finished my college semester, so I do get 2 months off now to do whatever I want. So I'm very excited for that. You know, I'm excited to be making videos and stuff. Secondly, the reason that this has been kind of postponed is because, quite honestly, I have lost the motivation to do it. I have done Minecraft videos for, gosh, really, we're just talking like, I would say, maybe 5 years I've been doing videos. So it's been a while. I know that a lot of you subscribe to me because of my Let's Build series from the Grand Theft Auto houses, and I really do appreciate you guys doing that. But lately, Minecraft has just kind of gotten stale to me. It's almost as if I can't really play it anymore. I'm grown up now. Anytime that I get on Minecraft anymore, it feels like a chore more than having fun. I really don't have fun whenever I build on this game anymore. You know, my head's there for the imagination and inspiration and everything, but whenever I get on the game, it's just completely different. I just don't feel like doing these builds anymore. So, with that being said, that you've seen that lately on my videos I have been doing a WWE series, as I've noted that I've been a longtime WWE fan. I actually have a lot of fun making those videos. I've put in a lot of editing into them, and I think that they turn out really cool. And it's more of a gameplay, and it's something that I can do for years. Every time a new game comes out, I can do gameplay and stuff like that on it. In Minecraft, it's always going to be Minecraft. It's always going to have a special place in my heart. But I just can't thoroughly do Minecraft anymore. I'm really trying to expand out of that. So from this point forward, I'm going to fulfill my commitment and finish up this build. And that's pretty much going to be the end of my full-time Minecraft YouTube channel. I hope you guys understand, and I'm just trying to move forward away from Minecraft to other games. So, like I said, I'm going to finish up this series, like I promised. And not to say that I won't do any more Minecraft videos, but this is probably going to be one of the last videos, so I appreciate your guys' support for that. Alright, so one thing that I guess I forgot to mention in this video is that this wall actually needs to go a little bit farther than I initially said. So you want to take this wall back to where I'm taking it right now and just make it come all the way up. I have no idea why I neglected to do this. Alright, so this next part is actually going to be filling in starting the roof of the building. We got stone bricks here to fill this in, so you kind of want to do what I'm doing here. You want to fill it in with the stone bricks. We're doing a little rectangle for this area. I don't know how to really say it. Just, you know where the redstone block is. We're just kind of filling this in. About like 4 blocks back because we have those bricks in the way. But we're going to do that, and like I said, we're going to take this until it forms a huge rectangle, but then we need to move this back. So we're going to take this back to this wall here. Kind of getting confused here. But anyway, from this wall, what you want to do is it needs to go 9 blocks past this wall here, like this. Next thing we're going to put on here is going to be the billboard. That big billboard that is like right in the front that says Vanilla Unicorn and says all the, or it says Vanilla Unicorn on it and whatnot. It's got that weird shape on it. But for this billboard, you want to start on that right side and you want to move back 6 blocks. As that's going to get your, I guess I'm going to do like X and Y coordinates. That'll be like your Y coordinate. Now for your X coordinate, it needs to come from the right side 16 blocks. And I'm just using some counters for this so that I know exactly where I need to start this billboard. So here I've taken it across 16 blocks. And then I'm coming back and I'm doing the magenta concrete. That's going to be the border of the billboard. And I'm going to put this right where that block was. And yeah, so that's about where it's going to start. So I'm just going to take away that first block. But anyway, this billboard is 29 by 11 blocks. So we're going to take this up 11 blocks tall. And like I said, 29 blocks in the X direction. So just make sure that your total. Now, whenever I'm starting these counts, I'm not like block, okay, then 29 blocks after that. I'm actually counting that first block that you placed down on the billboard. So, like I said, anytime I say these numbers, count the first block that you've placed down. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a billboard that is like 30 blocks wide, and that's not what we want. But anyway, we are just going to make this rectangle. And then what you want to do is you want to come back with the black concrete block that we had. And you just need to fill in this rectangle, so go ahead and do that. Now this next part is actually pretty straightforward. It's these, you're gonna need some brick slabs and some brick blocks for this. This is just elevating like a slab every single level. And we've already got it laid out, so you can see from the ends how high it's gonna go. I believe it's like, I guess I could say like 5 steps up that you need to take it. But yeah, you're just going to have this come across. You can see where we ended with the concrete blocks right next to that black wall. You're just going to take everything about that far for now because we're going to have a wall that comes across. So go ahead and stack these stair-like slabs up. One thing that I forgot to mention is that this bottom trim needs to be the black concrete that we filled in the billboard with. I didn't really think about it. So this video is actually going to be a lot of coming back to things that I originally did that I need to change because I'm not like thinking. But yeah, that magenta, I think is the color, trim that goes across the bottom needs to be removed, and we're just going to replace the black concrete. Now for this logo, if you start at the very bottom left of the billboard, what you want to do is you want to count right 12 blocks, and then you want to go 4 blocks up. And it's going to be really hard to explain this design. Just watch the screen and do as I do for the design. Now this isn't the best unicorn ever. It's really hard to do it with the condensed area on the billboard. So I tried my best making the logo with the scale and everything, but I think I got something that's remotely close to the unicorn, so I guess I'm fine with it. And I just put a button in the middle of it for the eye. Another thing you need to do is you need to kind of make an indentation up here, so I'm just going to come in here and elevate this little one part up a little bit just because that's the way that the billboard is designed. Now you'll want to get the signs for this part. It's really kind of hard to explain. You can look up like video tutorials on how to do this, but you got like the hashtag pound symbols. You can make jumbo letters like this. I just have it vanilla unicorn spelt out. Okay, so this next part is really, at this point, we can just go ahead and fill in the roof. You're gonna need the stone blocks for this, but you need to fill in this entire area with that stone brick. I don't care how you do it, you can do it manually like this. A lot of things that I like, one of the ways that I like to do it is I like to make a rectangle, and then I'll use like commands to actually autofill that area. But pretty much it is just a level lower than the highest block on the wall, because there you want that little indentation there. But nonetheless, just fill it up. Next thing is this wall that actually connects to the slabs that we made. This comes right to the end of the slabs, and if you start at that black wall that we made, when you're looking for dimensions, this is actually a 51 by 7 block. So you need to move towards the back of the building a total of 51 blocks. Pretty self-explanatory, and the wall is actually 7 blocks tall. So those are the dimensions for it. Now finishing up this wall, the only thing you need to do is take it back and have it connect to the yellow side. And it's still 7 blocks tall, so go ahead and add that wall in to get that angle on there. Now this is kind of an interesting spot right here. Just watch what I'm doing with the gray clay block. You need that little elevation there, and then you need to come in with the black concrete here and just fill in this area. Just for reasons, that's just the way that it is in the game, so I don't think that I need to explain it any further than that. But anyway, after you get this area filled in, then you want to create that little addition. This is like that opening to that good PvP area to camp in that I was talking about. We're going to do a 5 wide opening here, and you want to break it open like I'm doing here. Have it come about that tall, and you'll have that angle in there, and then take out the bottom piece too. Secondly, you need this wall to come across. Just take it all the way to the end, and like the rest of the walls, it's gonna be, well, actually, yeah, it's still 7 blocks tall. So just have them all the same height. Go ahead and fill that in for me. Now this side actually has to be touched up a lot. I don't know why the dimensions are off here, but just touch it up a little bit like I'm doing here. And then you need to get the sandstone block, the smooth sandstone block, and we're gonna just top off this little area out here with it. That's gonna give it a roof, and it's that beige color, so that's why I always go with the stone, not stone, but sandstone block for beige colors, because that's just about the only beige color we have to work with. And the squares honestly annoy me, but that's just the way it is, especially with the city texture pack. You can vibrantly see the squares. But anyway, yeah, just top it off. Getting back at the stone bricks, we have this little area that we've created with the walls. With the stone bricks, we are just lowering it a level, so don't have it on the 7th layer, have it on the 6th layer, and we're gonna top this off. For whatever reason, there is depth to certain parts of the building, so that's how that is represented. So go ahead and fill this little box in. Next part, we're just gonna go back over to this these bricks that we created, and the only thing we need to do is we need to Fill in this area. This needs to be a wall right here. We don't want this to be open, so fill in this little area right here for me. Okay, so for the next part, this is where we're going to put our ladder. Now, if you start on the right side of the wall, the ladder is actually 15 blocks away from that right side. So count the 15 blocks, and then you want to put the ladder up. It's going to obviously go all the way to the top so that you can access that top part. And there's this little andesite thing that you're going to put here that's actually 20 blocks away. Now this next part is actually these roof ducts. These are these little blocks that the vents go into. This one in particular is going to be the very back one. It is just 4x4. You want to get the colors that I'm using. And so it's kind of like an ice cream sandwich if you want to think about it, with the black and then the gray. But yeah, like I said, it is 4x4, and then after you finish that, there's the vent in the back. You just want to have that connect so it all makes sense. Now the second duct that I'm going to make is going to be the one in the bottom left over here. So if you start in this bottom left corner between the bricks and the wall, you actually need to move from the left side. Like I said, you need to go 12 blocks, and then you need to go back 5 blocks. That's going to be your starting point for this duct. The dimensions of the duct are actually 3 by 9 by 3. So you only need to make it 3 wide, like I said, and then it's going to be 9 blocks long, and it's going to be 3 tall. And then after you're finished, do what I'm doing here and add this little top part with the rails. It just adds a little bit of detail. This last duct is on the very right bottom side, I guess I could say. If you start at this very bottom right side, what you want to do is you want to go 4 from the right and then 3 back. That's going to be your starting point. And the dimensions on this one are 8 by 4 by 3. So 8 long, 4 wide, and then 3 tall. And this is just kind of a basic rectangle. There's nothing special about this one. Now this air duct vent part is actually kind of confusing, so you just want to watch and see where I'm putting these pathways. But on this first one, this is that first left one that we made. This needs to be a total of 27 blocks long. So now we're moving over to this right duct, and when you're on this right duct, you need to move. It starts 5 blocks from the right, and then it's going to go 16 blocks back. And then it's actually going to change directions and go 8 blocks right. So like I said, just follow what I'm doing here, and hopefully it's not that confusing. Coming back to this very back pathway that we created, we're just going to do what I'm doing here. And this one needs to go a total of, I believe, 26 blocks towards the front. Just copy what I'm doing. Now this next one is going to start right here. And like I said, just watch what I'm doing here. Try not to confuse yourself too much. And this one is going to go a total of 37 blocks towards the back. This last pathway is going to start right here, and this one needs to go kind of through these other pathways, and we're going to move this direction a total of 25 blocks. And it's going to have a little bit of a different ending, but you get the picture here. certainly not least, just watch what I'm doing on the screen. I'm not going to try to explain it too much. This is going to be the billboard that is on that one of those top roofs. I don't even know how I'm going to explain that. But you need the smooth sandstone for this. We're creating these angled box things, and then we're going to use, I believe it's light gray wool for the city texture pack, and that's gonna be the actual billboard itself. And so that just needs to go like right in the middle, if that makes any sense. And I do make a mistake in this video. This needs to be a total of 6 tall for the white billboard part. I ended on 5, but it needs to be 6, like I said. And then, if you're a super detailed person like I am, get the iron bars, and you can honestly put them wherever you want. I just put them on the ends and then some places in the middle. That just shows the support that is holding the billboard up. It's, you know, it's just the little things that really makes the build. Anyway, guys, that is the ending of our Let's Build on the roof part of the build. So that means that we're going to move inward for the next part and try to wrap this thing up. Appreciate you guys watching.